Bridges were used in even the most primitive communities. They used trees to create paths across rivers to get to the other side. However, during Roman times, bridges used arches to make start over.
I don't know how to.
Just press stop.
Stop?
Yeah.
Reverse. Pause, now fading.
Hello. Bridges were used in even the most primitive communities. They would take trees and use them to get across rivers and such. However, in Roman times, they would use arches to make even wider bridges. Later on, in the 12th to 16th century, wide inhabited bridges were used, and they had houses on top of them. And Abraham Darby made the world's first iron bridge in 1779. Bridges are built to span obstacles such as a water or valley. Bridges are made using materials such as stone, timber, or steel, and recently reinforced and pre-stressed concrete. To build a bridge, first plans for building are made, then companies are hired to build the bridge, then the bridge itself is built, then the deck of the bridge is asphalted, and then the opening ceremony is held. Some famous bridges are the Brooklyn Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, the Akashi Kaikyo, the Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Storebelt, the La Fontaine Normandy, and the Singma. An example of bridge disasters when the Quebec Bridge in Canada collapsed twice because of a design flaw. The advantages of having a suspension bridge is because a suspension bridge can be, the area span of it is long in proportion to the materials used in building it. However, a disadvantage would be that some disadvantages would be that suspension bridges can be. Another advantage would be that suspension bridges can be built over waterways, and some disadvantages would be that because suspension bridges can be unstable in turbulent conditions, and suspension bridges can bend under heavy loads. This has been the bridge portion of the segment of the portion.
In 1869, the National Aeronautical and Space Administration, or NASA, met for the first time on the proposal of the first manned space station upon hearing of a science fiction writer talk about a brick moon orbiting the Earth, and they would guide ships at sea. Then in 1971, the Russian space program sent cosmonauts to the space station Salyut 1. The Salyut series continued to gradually increase the time that a crew could stay on the station. In 1973, NASA sent up a larger space station that was named the Skylab. However, it only housed 3 crews before it was abandoned in 1974, where it stayed in orbit for 5 years before landing in Australia, killing a cow. Some of the disasters that would happen on a space station were like in the Salyut 1, whenever the second crew going inside the Salyut 1 actually opened up the door. Whenever they left, something happened to their capsule, which leaked out into the vacuum, thus killing them instantly. Some advantages to having a space station up in space is that you can you can study stuff in space, and you can have easy access to the Hubble Space Telescope in order to work on it. The first person who set up a space station would have to be the Russians. Some of the materials that are used inside a space station are steel, fiber optic cables, plastic, glass, and other types of stuff. And that would conclude our space station presentation.
And cut.
Part of this section. With the exception of the Great Wall of China, dams are basically the largest structures ever built that are still made. The first large-scale dam was in Egypt about 5,000 years ago. There's arch dams, buttress dams, embankment dams, and gravity dams. The forces that keep a gravity dam down in the water is just its own weight. It's just really heavy. Arch dams, they stay in the water because the weight of the dam pushes it to the ground as well. Buttress dams have the poles. What are they called? Well, they have buttresses in the back, and they keep them up. Hey, how's it going? Way to distract my shot. Thanks.
That's something to edit out. Keep going.
But they push against it, so it keeps it from toppling over. The weight of the dam also keeps it down as well. Embankment dams.
How much editing am I going to have to do? They're going to be there for like 5 hours editing. Go on.
Okay. Water pushes against the embankment dams to keep it down, but the weight of the dam and all the dirt that's on top of it will keep it down as well. A disaster that happened due to a dam failure. Dam failure was the South Fork Dam. It was in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, in 1852. It costed $166,000 $647. You want to restart that?
No. No.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. Well, it decided to bust, and it basically wiped out all of Johnstown with a tidal wave. So yeah, they got fucked up.
I'm going to have to get bleeps out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the benefits of having a dam are flood control, hydroelectric power, and irrigation for farmers and stuff. Oh, and recreation, you can see it, like, you can go up on it, and it's like a tourist attraction. How fun. They're made of concrete, some are made of, rubber. What? You just wanted to say rubber, that way you can think of condoms. Dude, this is gonna be so much editing. It doesn't even matter.
I was actually trying to get you to say Robert.
Yeah, go around there. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's alright, we're already editing, so.
We're already editing.
I'm going to dub over my own voice.
Yeah, and there's when they provide water, canals and stuff. So, yeah. They're made out of concrete, dirt, not rubber, some clay, some rock, some other stuff.
For wood.
Yeah, concrete. There's no wood in these. Shut up, Tyler. We'll kill you. Yeah, rock, clay, concrete. There we go.
And cut.
You got it. You got it, folks.
JFA News Channel 2.